Talk to me about cancer.
Wow, that's a big topic.
I know, but we'll keep it in kind of a tight nutshell for everyone because there's so much research on calcium on PubMed. There's so much research that your whole team does, and you have research continually coming out on a constant.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about man-made molecule that the developing company just publishes their own studies. We're talking about calcium ion, and doctors.
All over the world, scientists
they know
everywhere.
what calcium ion does, right? So there's been tons of research done connecting calcium ion and cancer.
But there was just nothing until this that actually could complete the equation.
That's right, because they knew what kind of calcium, what kind of...
We needed.
You needed to actually help cancer patients. Until now, there was no way to put calcium ion into our system.
Right.
All the calcium you put in, actually it aggravates condition because you're calcifying your body. It's a standby calcium that you cannot utilize calcium ion from readily. Right. But by putting in this calcium ion and regulating that calcium homeostasis, you are able to bring on the responses of our own body against cancer. For instance, calcium ion can supercharge your immune system, right? All the cytotoxic the T cells, NK cells, they become super active and they start attacking cancer cells.
So the ion turns on the right thing and turns off the right thing. So
that's right.
Tell us in the case of cancer, what it turns on and what it turns off.
Yeah, most cancer cells are acidic, carcinoma. Of course, there are other cancers
that are alkaline.
Yes, right? So cancer cells produce lactic acid, but that's not just a byproduct of altered metabolism. But that lactic acid is actually shield for cancer to hide from our immune system.
Lactic acid creates inflammation. Inflammation is that invisible shield.
That's right. And also by lowering pH down to 6 or 6.5,
right?
When the pH is lower, our immune response around it just turns off. So it's able to evade our immune system because of the shield of lactic acid.
So everything is a frequency. Turning our immune system off is a frequency. Turning our immune system on is a frequency. And the main frequency is rising the pH up and just tricking that.
So what's going to happen to that invisible shield of lactic acid that keeps the tumor away from our immune response is that there's nothing out there that could neutralize lactic acid better than calcium ions. And once that shield is lifted, and then our immune response is supercharged, our immune system is going to go after these cancer cells, right? And it's going to launch full attack.
Okay, so that everybody understands, the cancer cell makes lactic acid for its food, but where everybody's talking in health that it makes it for its food, they don't understand that it's the main reason is to shield it against your immune system.
That's right.
Okay.
It's the immune suppression metabolite.
Yeah.
So by exposing the tumor to our immune response, that's one way for the SAC칼슘 to really target cancer. Another one it's really interesting is how if you open up cancer cell, there are a few molecules that you're not going to find, that many. Of course, oxygen, we all know, and the second is calcium ion, right? So if you open a healthy cell, let's say you'll find about 100. If you open up cancer cell, you're going to find only like 1. That's how little calcium ion.
1 out of 100 isn't a good deal.
That's right. That's why some doctors, in a way, they categorize cancer as it's more like a tailor-made adaptation to calcium ion deficient environment.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I see it.
Yeah. So another thing interesting about the cancer cell is that you will find many of these genes turned off. And one important gene that's turned off is P53 gene. Now, P53 gene is very important for cell function because it serves as guardian. If there's some damage to our cells, then P53 in the cell cycle will detect. And if it's repairable, repair it. If it's not repairable, if the damage is too extensive, then it's going to go through what's called apoptosis. It's self-destructive, the pathway for the cell to commit suicide. So the damaged cell should go away, replaced by healthy cell.
Right.
Right. Now, more than 50% of human cancer cells have this p53 gene turned off.
Wow.
Yeah. But then guess what? Numerous researchers found out already what could turn this gene back on again. Now, chemotherapy, radiation, immunotherapy, all these therapies, right, is attacking cancer cells from outside.
Right.
There was a new school of thought out there. Wait a minute. Why not destroy cancer cells from inside? And especially by turning on this death switch, right? By turning on p53, we could eradicate cancer. And they found out one thing that could do this is, you guessed it, it's calcium ion. So when calcium ion is introduced, it turns p53 gene back up, and then cancer cells commit suicide.
Right.
In some cases, we have experienced rapid decrease. There was a doctor who had a cancer patient with tumor the size of soccer ball right on her belly. Right? Tried many different things to reduce it down to half the size, but it wouldn't budge. After SACkalcium was introduced, it's gone without a trace. So something like that, that rapid action, it's caused by actually these cells committing suicide.
Touchdown.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Right? And for the cancer that is more alkaline, you don't want to keep drinking alkaline water or making your body more alkaline, because you have to watch out what you're dealing with. Right? If you make your body more alkaline when your cancer is alkaline, then you're aggravating more. But calcium ion is smart. Calcium ion can bind.
Just so
with
everybody
6
understands out there
Yeah.
that you're talking about how most cancers are acidic, but this
That's right.
cancer, some cancers are alkaline cancers.
like a sarcoma, right?
Yeah.
It's alkaline.
So when you're dealing with the SAC ionic calcium, you don't have to worry.
That's right, because calcium ion is very smart. If it's
Intelligent.
acidic, it brings back to 7.4.
Right.
If it's more alkaline, it brings it back down to 7.4.
Right.
So it eliminates ammonia, and also it's good for anorexia as well.
Wow.
It's
Excellent.
amazing, right? So
Yeah.
it has multiple effects. I mean, it works in many different facets.
So, and there's very important when you're talking about cancer, because a lot of people have very fast weight loss,
That's right.
right? So this will help to stop the weight loss. Well, actually, it's muscle loss.
That's
But to
right.
help to stop that muscle loss, yeah.
So definitely, in a way, SACkalcium, because ionic calcium is involved in so many processes in our body, right? By helping our body to communicate better, right? And then by restoring the function of mitochondria, you need more ATP, more energy for body to repair itself. By turning on certain responses in our system that could self-heal, right? So by taking SACkalcium, you're not just targeting one thing. You're targeting multiple ailments all together, bringing your entire body's health up all together. And you have a better chance
It's the
against
whole
cancer.
body healing molecule.
That's right.
Right.
Because calcium ion is involved in all this process anyway. If you have calcium ion imbalance, you're tipping off everything. The balance is off. And one balance is tipped, it leads to the tipping of other balances in your body, and it's a cascade of responses. And by taking SACkalcium, there we have a good chance of restoring the entire balance.
Right.
And that's what calcium ion does in our body. And we only found a way to put calcium ion back into our system. Really, we're not making any medical claims here, because our body knows how to heal itself. We just found a way.
Our body's the claim.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, I know.
We only found a way to put calcium ion in our system. That's it. That's the only claim that we make. And the rest is how our body is amazingly created. It knows how to heal
Your,
itself.
your, our bodies take care of everything else.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.